Hey guys, it is Zach from Zach's Wire Reviews, and I am here with my Book Expo America haul. Actually, it's my May haul, but only three books didn't come from Book Expo America, so it's essentially my Book Expo America haul. Now, this is a smaller haul than a lot of people got at Book Expo America, but that was because I didn't want to send any of my books ahead of me because it would have cost too much money for me. I was there on a budget, so yeah, we're gonna get into the advanced copies, the finished copies, and then the other three books I got this month. Now, as always, the Goodreads links to the books I show you are below, as well as the reviews for I think two finished copies I got this month. Actually, one is over there. um, so the first book I got is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas, and this is the second book in the Throne of Glass series, which I actually haven't read the first book yet, but this is a really good incentive to read it, and it is signed. The second one, now this is actually a pretty funny story goes with this. I got this while I was in the Harlequin Teen signing line. This was the last person, and it's Heartbeat by Elizabeth Scott, and it was on the top of my pile during my was it my third day, I guess? Yeah, because it was the second day that the teen signing was. So it was at the top of my pile on the third day. And then when I went to go in the middle of the day go to rearrange stuff, I had noticed that this had water damage on it. And so I flipped through it, and I had seen the author sign it. And so it just is signed right there without any other signature. So somebody switched their copy with me, their water damage, not actually signed copy with me, which I mean I wouldn't have minded really, but I just kind of rude to just switch your copy. So if you go to Book Expo America, keep a really good eye on your books, because I thought I kept a good enough eye, and then I got this switched up on me. The next book is Second Verse by Jennifer Walkup. This is like ghost murder mystery type of book. I didn't know about it before going in it, but as I was walking towards the autographing area, there was a really short line, and somebody said, "Young adult, paranormal. Do you want to get in the line?" And I said, "Sure." So I got in. I got a couple bookmarks and a little. I'm gonna just call these cover prints, and it's got a bit of it about it on the back. I might do a giveaway with this because it's got some awesome swag with it. It sounds really good. It comes out in October. Oh, by the way, Heartbeat comes out in February, and Crown of Midnight comes out in August. Next, I got Wild Cards by Simone Elkeles. She wrote the Perfect Chemistry trilogy. This is, I believe, a contemporary book, kind of like Friday Night Lights, is what I hear. I haven't seen Friday Night Lights, but I heard it was a really good show, and I just thought I'd pick it up and give it a try. I want to explore more contemporaries, because the only contemporaries I really read are the Katie McGarry Pushing Limits books. So next is Shadowlark by Megan Spooner. This is the second book in the Skylark trilogy, the first one being Skylark. This one is also signed, and I have yet to read Skylark yet, but it was on my most wanted books of August, and obviously good incentive. And the author was really nice. She asked if I was doing a giveaway because I didn't ask for a personal signature, and I said I might do a giveaway with this one. And she said that if I wanted to do an author interview, to just email her, and she would be totally up for that. So I might be giving this away with an author interview. Next, I got Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. This is the second book in the Darkest Minds series, and I haven't read The Darkest Minds yet. Yeah, I know that's like the story for most of these sequels, but again, really good incentive. And this isn't come out till October. Neither does Shadowlark. Sorry about that. Um, and yeah, it seems like such a good series. Darkest Minds was on one of my most wanted lists. So next, I got Teardrop by Lauren Kate. This is also signed. This is her new book. Um, it's about Atlantis and a girl that doesn't cry, and if a girl cries, Atlantis would be raised out of the water. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure. It sounds really good, but who knows? Once We Were by Kat Zhang. I'm reading What's Left of Me right now, and which is the first book in the Hybrid Chronicles, and it is amazing so far. I love it. And it takes place in a world where everybody's born with two souls, and then one of the souls doesn't want to, or refuses to leave, and so she becomes a hybrid, and it's really all weird. Um, A Sparkin Scene by Sharon Cameron. This is the sequel to The Dark and Winding, which I have read and I do have a review of. If you want to check my book review index on my blog. And this, I need to read A Dark and Winding again, or The Dark and Winding again, because I don't remember like what happened in half of it. So, yeah. The Darkest Path by Jeff Hirsch. Now, obviously, I got to meet him because it is signed to me, actually. So this won't be a giveaway, but anyway, I asked him if he was going to do a sequel to one of my favorite books from last year, Magisterium, and he said he didn't think so, which was really sad because I just felt like I needed that little bit more. But what are you going to do? Awaken by Meg Cabot. This is the third and I believe last book in the Abandoned series trilogy something, which is a Persephone myth reinterpretation, which I always love, and so I'm probably going to do a review of all three books in this series around the time that this comes out, sometime this month, because it comes out in July. Ooh, I'm really excited about this one. The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. I will be giving this away, but not until August. I'm going to do something really special with this book and the first book, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway of this during that time, which I will talk more about in my next exciting announcements video coming out sometime this month. Anyway, I'm really excited about it. I cannot wait to read this book. The last book was amazing. Definitely something different than what I've read before, but yeah, so I'm excited to get into this. Then we have Ink by Amanda Sun. This is like Japanese mythology, and it seems like a faded romance in there too. So yeah, it seems really interesting. I'm excited to read it. It comes out next month, so I'll probably review it sometime this month, if not next month. And finally for the advanced copies, a book that I can't really describe. I really can't, and that is Indelible by Dawn Metcalf. This is signed too. She was in the Harlequin teen author signing line and offered to sign it for me. But it's really hard to describe this book. It's a paranormal, but it's about a girl who sees this boy with all black eyes, and for some reason he tries to cut her eye out, but instead the wound accidentally marks her as his property, and so she has to be his something, his protege, his helper, his love, something for the foreseeable future, or they both die. So it's really interesting, and I kind of want to read it. It comes out in like August, so probably next month I'll read it and review it. But I've been seeing this cover around because it reminds me of the cover of Champion by Marie Lu. So I've been seeing it around all the time and going, oh no, that's not the cover of Champion. Because yeah, it looks kind of like it, doesn't it? A little bit. Both got roses. Now on to the finished copies. Now the first one, I don't actually have the book with me because I've lent it to my little cousin. But that is Dare You To, well, not little, she's not like 5, she's like 17, 16. And that is Dare You To by Katie McGarry. She just finished Pushing the Limits, so I let her borrow Dare You To, so I only have the dust cover because she told me she would ruin it if she had the dust cover, so Yeah, I was really excited about this. I freaked out a little bit when I learned that Katie McGarry was going to be there signing finished copies of Dare You 2. Just a little bit. Um, Next, Game Boy of the Gods by Rochelle Mead. This came out yesterday, I believe. When this goes up, it'll be yesterday. And yeah, I love this book so much. And she was there and she signed my copy personally. I'm not giving this away at all, but yeah, it's amazing. I love her books, so that was awesome. The next book I got is The Resurrectionist. Now, this is an interesting book. It's big and small, but big. Um, and from what I understand, the first half of it is like a story, but the second half are these really weird anatomical drawings of mythological creatures. So, Alyssa from AC Reads is actually the one that like turned me on to this, and so when I saw that the author was going to be at BEA signing copies, I decided to go get a copy for myself, and I'm really excited to get into this. Apparently, it's really gory, so as a guy, I'll finally be able to read something that's not full of mushy romance, which I don't mind, but and that is by E.B. Hudsmith. Next, I got a signed copy of The Eternity Cure, which I am not keeping. I will be giving away at some point in the near future. It is, like I said, it is signed by Miss Julie Kagawa. I'm not a big fan of mismatched sets, and that includes hardcover and paperback. So, I will be buying this in paperback when it comes out to go with the paperback copy of The Immortal Rules I will be getting soon, and this is it without its dust cover, which if this matched The Immortal Rules, then I would probably keep it, but it doesn't from what I know. Actually, why do anything too crazy? Yeah, no, it kind of does, but it's not the same glossiness. So I'll be giving this away at some point in the near future. I don't know exactly when. I will announce when I'm giving it away during my next exciting announcements. Then these next two I got for friends, so I won't be giving them away either, but Unholy by Neil Shusterman I got from my friend Adelie, and Requiem by Lauren Oliver I got from my friend Brittany. And those are all the books I got at BEA. Now, this month I also got Harkin by Mr. Caleb Nation. This is also signed. No Angel by Helen Keeble, which is a paranormal comedy about angels. It is a standalone. I heard that from the author herself on my review of her first book, Fangirl, which I might link below. Yeah, so I'm really excited to get into this. This doesn't come out till October, but I'm probably going to read it early. I mean, like, earlier than I normally do, early. And then finally, I have an amazing friend who gets advanced copies and got me The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell, which came out last year, July of last year. But I really wanted to read it, and she had an advanced copy and gave it to me. So I am hoping to read this sometime soon. It is rather thick. So yeah, that's all the books I got this month. What books did you get this month? Leave them in the comments below, and I will be back this Saturday with a video all about Book Expo America, and then later this month sometime with my exciting announcements where I will talk about giveaways and the awesome thing I'm doing with my advanced copy of The Dream Thieves. I will see you then. Have an amazing day, and bye.